This week in GTA Online, there are only a few money methods actually worth your time. I will be showing you the 3 best ones that you need to do before September 17th. Without any further ado, let's get into this video. And to really kick things off, we need to start with the best thing this week, and at least in my opinion, I do think this is the dispatch work. As of right now, it will have a double money and RP bonus, or a 4 times bonus if you have GTA Plus. There is only really one thing letting down dispatch work, and that will be the fact you need to purchase one of the police vehicles. Although essentially all of these things will have a discount this week, you will still be spending upwards of $2 million at least. You might already be questioning, why would I ever want to do this money method specifically? First of all, it will be the payout you get from each of these missions, and secondly, there is also a clothing unlock sort of tied to completing dispatch work. To speak on the payout of dispatch work, you should be getting $50,000 after completing one, which might not sound too good, but just keep in mind this is pretty much a side activity, and $50,000 for doing that is really good. And then if you have GTA Plus, of course you will be getting $100,000 per mission. Another solid reason this is a really nice thing to do is because it will only have a 5-minute cooldown, and I did test this myself, and this cooldown timer does seem a little bit broken. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it does feel longer, and there was even a time where it felt like 1 minute, so you might have to test this yourself and hope for the best. Even taking this into consideration, this cooldown timer compared to a lot of different things in GTA Online is extremely short. And now finally, to discuss the clothing unlock, which is also technically tied to the money method as well, it will be completing the weekly challenge. The only thing that you need to do is complete 3 dispatch work missions, and you will instantly unlock the summer LSPD officer outfit and $100,000. And that is why I wanted to include this in the video. Obviously, it is a nice clothing unlock, and the fact you get $100,000 for doing it will make it even more worth your time. And by the way, if you guys do not know how to start dispatch work, because it can be a little bit confusing, it is essentially the same thing as taxi missions. So once you have one of the police vehicles, get inside of it in a free mode session, you can then press your right stick down or anything that you have mapped it to, and you will be able to accept the dispatch work. Another money method that you might potentially want to try and do is the wildlife photography challenge. Now, a really quick warning on this one, it can be very frustrating. And another thing to know about this is it will be a daily sort of collectible. Just like the dispatch work missions, it will also have the double money and RP bonus and 4 times money with GTA Plus. In all seriousness, I do think the best way to find these animals, depending what you have, is to actually just search them up. It might sound like the most bland advice, but if you do try to find these things in your GTA session without looking these things up, it could potentially take you hours and hours. One website specifically that I love to use for different collectibles will be GTA Lens, and this will pretty much tell you all of the spawn locations. And then from here, you can go to this location, drive around the area for a bit, and at some point the animal will spawn. Just be very careful because these animals are really jumpy. The moment they get a sniff of you, they will start sprinting off. In my experience trying to find these different animals, one thing that really annoyed me the most was when I found one of the animals, it would just run off. I would try and chase it, and before I could know it, the animal would despawn. If this also happens to you, the best way to do this is to try and see the animal from distance, get out of any vehicle you're in, and slowly sneak up on them. It is definitely an obvious tip, but if you guys are as brain dead as I am, you might just drive vehicles right up to these animals and spook them, and get very annoyed when they despawn. In terms of payouts, I do currently have GTA Plus, so keep that in consideration when you look at these payouts. They do seem pretty nice. There will be 3 animals that you have to find daily, and it looks to me like the payout for double money will be $40,000 per animal. Once you find and take a photo of all 3 of them, you will also get a bonus. For me, I got $240,000. However, I do believe this extra bonus is only $160,000 with GTA Plus, which of course is a solid payout in itself. And even with double money and RP, I do think that payout is still good. The only thing letting this down is how it is a daily collectible, but if you do manage to get around to doing this every single day until the next event, you will have the potential to make a lot of cash. The final money methods that I also want to highlight will just be the standard event week ones. So we do have the new FIB priority file, all of the salvage yard robberies, and time trials. I genuinely do not think the other money methods, or at least the ones that had bonuses this week, were as good. The new FIB priority file is the brute force file, so if you do already have the garment factory, it is always recommended to complete this each and every single event, getting you about $350,000. The salvage yard robberies this week were probably the best ones out of the event money methods, methods, because there is a claimable vehicle, but there is in fact a problem with this one. The claimable vehicle will be the top tier vehicle, so you sort of have a choice to make here. If you want to make money and do not care about claiming this, then your best course of action is to sell it. I think the deity looks nice, so instead of just selling this, I claimed it instead. The last thing that you could also do is the time trials. The HSW time trial is located over here, and once done, you can get $250,000. And then the standard time trial, which is really difficult, is called Down Chiliad. I cannot even describe the amount of pain that I had to go through to complete this one. I tried so many different cars and bikes, and I also got really close to completing it with just the standard Payout 1. The final vehicle that really settled it for me and made this time trial so easy to do was the HSW Hakachu Drag.
HSW, baby, let's go!
If you do not have access to HSW upgrades, the vehicle of choice I would suggest would probably be the Payout 1. It is definitely doable in this. Another solid option will probably be the Manches Scout, found on the Warstock website. And then in terms of cars, it is really difficult to do it in cars. Every time that I tried it in a car, I just flipped out. Maybe you guys have also completed this in cars, and if you have, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what vehicle worked best for you. So yeah, that will be all of the money methods that you probably want to do this week. The only other thing that I could suggest is for GTA Plus members. Obviously, there is already the bonuses on dispatch work and the photography challenge. However, there is one more bonus, which was on the bail office targets. This will just be a simple double money and RP, which will mean that the most wanted bail office target will get you $250,000 daily. The bail office also will have a discount with GTA Plus, so it might be worth doing them every day like the wildlife photography challenge, making you a lot more cash as well. For those of you without GTA Plus, I would not worry. I would definitely not say that you are missing out on too much. The only time when GTA Plus is really effective is when Rockstar seems to add a business with a huge bonus, and we have not really seen that for a long time. But yeah guys, that will wrap it up for this video, just showing you some of the best money methods from the recent event. Let me know if you have unlocked this summer LSPD officer outfit. I think this is a really cool one. I do not believe we have seen a full LSPD officer outfit before without glitches. Overall, what do you think about these money methods? Have any of you tried the wildlife photography challenge yet? It also might be worth mentioning that you have to complete the wildlife photography challenge in one day, and that will let you have the opportunity to purchase the park ranger cop vehicle, getting you access to that other clothing unlock. I do find it quite annoying that Rockstar locked it behind this, and I genuinely had no idea that Rockstar made that a thing, so I think maybe everyone might have to do this wildlife photography challenge to get that vehicle and get the second clothing item. Luckily, it does have the bonus money, so it might be a bit more worthwhile completing, especially for those of you guys out there who love your outfits and special clothing items. But yeah, as usual, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always do appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.